Diaro de un Gigolo. Diary of a Gigolo is a Spanish crime drama that follows the life of a gigolo whose career is derailed when he falls in love, breaking the #1 rule of the profession. Beginning with the protagonist, Emmanuel, being arrested after the discovery of a body in his home, the home of his client, in the first chapter of Diary of a Gigolo, the novel flashes back 6 months to the beginning of the protagonist's troubles when a troubling request is made by the client. But if you need a recap version of what's going on, that's what we're here for. It's Series Recap. So what are you waiting for? Grab your popcorn and come watch with us. The police take Emmanuel Murillo into custody to look into a murder that happened at his house. He is asked about his life as a gypsy and what he knows about the victim. He tells the detectives about how he and his brother grew up in an orphanage and how he ended up working as a gigolo at Minu's gallery. The story of the show jumps between the characters being questioned and seeing scenes from their past. Ana Bolante, one of Emmanuel's regular clients, asked him to seduce her daughter, Julia, because it would help her get over the trauma of her father's death and bring the mother-daughter relationship back to life. Emmanuel doesn't want to take the unethical offer, but when he sees how much Mino owes in gambling debt, he has no choice. He goes to Julia's art school to try to get to know her. At the same time, there's a protest at the Bolante lab because one of their drugs has dangerous side effects that could kill people. Emmanuel gives Manu the money she needs to pay off her debt. He does this by making a secret deal with Anna. She gives the money back, but Romaine makes her play again. Julia and her friend Lino go with Emmanuel to a collector's event where he finally connects with her. Emmanuel is always looking for his brother, who he lost track of when they were both in an orphanage. He joins an underground fighting circle to help him get over the death of his brother. Students at art school are given a research project, and Emmanuel asks Julia to work with him on it. Anna gives Emmanuel Julia's diary, which he reads. He starts to like Julia, so he tells Anna to stop seeing him because it's not right. Anna is an alcoholic. She meets Mino at an AA meeting where they talk about their unhealthy habits. Julia is brought in to talk about the death of her father. Anna makes a scene at Mino's gallery after Emmanuel cuts her off and hires Abel, another gigolo who's jealous of Emmanuel. Mino asks a senator for help because she's having trouble with the gamblers. Florencia, who is Mino's daughter, has a sexual relationship with Emmanuel and tells him that she loves him. She thinks he is acting suspiciously and follows him, only to find out that he is dating Anna's daughter. She tells her mother his secret, and they go to his house to talk about how unprofessional it is. Emmanuel tells them a lie and says he met Julia by accident. When Julia's camera is stolen, she calls Emmanuel to make her feel better. They kiss, and their feelings for each other grow stronger. Emmanuel says he has feelings for Julia. Emmanuel's given a client on Julia's birthday, but he can't pay attention to his work. He goes back to Julia's house for her birthday party. She invites him to have dinner with her family at her house. When Anna sees them together, she gets angry and starts a fight with the whole family. One of the people who were protesting against the Bolante lab gives Julia's camera back. He tells Julia about the drug seroloxine and its effects, which her father didn't like. The lab was able to make more money by approving the drug because her father died at the right time. After learning this, Julia thinks that her stepfather ran the lab after her father died. Anna tells Emmanuel that if he doesn't break up with Julia, she will tell Julia about the deal they made. Dolores, Anna's best friend and lawyer, will be brought into the investigation in the future. She talks about how crazy Anna was and how they fought because she stole the man Dolores had started to like. Julia starts a conversation with Anna about her childhood by talking about her own. She tells Anna about how Victor and her father have been fighting. At an event, Florencia hooks up with Victor to get back at Emmanuel. Abel is fired because he did something that put a client's life in danger. Anna talks to Victor about how he might have been involved in the death of her ex-husband. Victor says he did something wrong, but he tells Anna that her threat won't work because there's no proof. He pays a mental hospital to let Anna stay there and says she had a panic attack. Dolores tells Mino what Anna and Emmanuel agreed to. Mino gets mad at them both, so Emmanuel quits his job to be with Julia. At the fight ring, Emmanuel runs into an old friend from his orphanage. He helps him find his brother, who was in trouble with the law and needed money. Julia's friend Lino died because of the drug seroloxin, so she used the power of her family to get the drug taken off the market. Mino goes to see Anna in the hospital and gives her money so she can run away. Emmanuel looks into the person who said they were his brother, but when he finds out it was a scam, he gets angry and beats them up. Julia gets plastic surgery to get rid of the scars she got when her father died in a car accident. Victor lets Florencia use his car so she can deliver her paintings. Anna gets out of the hospital and finds Abel. She insults him by saying that he is like Emmanuel. A dead body is found at Emmanuel's house later that night. While Emmanuel's waiting for Julia to finish her surgery, he is brought in for an investigation. There he meets his lawyer, who is paid by an unknown person. Julia finds out everything from Dolores. Minu's business is out in the open. Julia talks to Victor about the death of her father. She can't get him arrested for killing her father, so she sues him for the dangerous drug. She finds out about Emmanuel's deal with Anna and tells him to never show up in front of her again. The piece of art that was used to kill Anna is in Victor's car. Victor says that Florencia is to blame because she took his car that night. Florencia is put in jail. Mino says she did it and turns herself in. So, how did the movie Diary of a Gigolo end? What happens with Mino? After talking to Emmanuel, Mino admits that she killed the man. Even though she had a good alibi, Emmanuel went to jail to ask her why she had moved. Mino tells him that she went to the police to keep her family safe. Florencia is still not free, so she asks the senator, whose daughter Florencia is, to help her again and free Florencia. After a year, Mino's found guilty. The senator helps Florencia get out of jail. Has Emmanuel located his brother? Emmanuel hires a lawyer who is paid in secret. He finds out that his brother was the one who paid. From the orphanage, his brother was taken in by a wealthy family. Since then, he's been trying to find him. The brothers talk about their childhoods, and Renzo tells Emmanuel that he'll find a way to help him get out of trouble. Emmanuel's happy to hear that his brother's life was better than his own. After the scandal, his family helps Emmanuel move out of the city. Did Julia and Emmanuel meet again? Julia breaks up with Emmanuel when she finds out about the deal he made with her mother. A year later, Emmanuel goes back to the city for the murder case's last hearing. He goes to Julia's art show and asks her to meet him at the hotel, which she agrees to do. Julia lets him go, and they get back together. They decide to move away, and Julia sells her house. Who killed Anna? Emmanuel goes to Julia's room on the day they were supposed to move to get her things. Therefore, he finds a small heart-shaped object that was found at the crime scene. He talks to Julia about it, and she tells him that she killed her mother after a fight. She took the chance to frame Victor and make him pay for killing her father, but Victor found a way to put the blame on Florencia. Emmanuel has to decide whether to spend the rest of his life with the girl he loves or try to save Minot. And that's all for today. We hope you enjoyed our video. If you did, please make sure you like it and share it with your friends and family and other film fans that are in your inner circle. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel where you see even more of our incredible videos, and we have plenty more for you to choose from. Make sure you press that bell icon too. That way you'll always be notified of our latest updates on our channel. Hey, we appreciate you spending time out of your busy day to hang out with us today, and we'll look forward to doing it again soon. Hey, have a great rest of your day, everybody, and thanks for watching.